What's going on, everyone? So, would the Los Angeles Lakers really trade Austin Reaves this upcoming offseason? Now, the answer now is yes. I think pre-Luka, probably not, right? Now that you have Luka, I do think the answer is yes, and for a couple reasons. One, there are genuine questions about Luka and Reeves playing and being your starting backcourt, that there's this bit of a redundancy there. You saw it with like D'Lo and Reeves. Now, obviously, Luka is better than D'Lo, but you can make an argument he's worse defensively, right? So, again, does that kind of balance itself out? The biggest factor, Austin Reaves is going into a contract year. He's going to get paid. If it's not the Lakers, somebody's going to offer him probably 30 to 40 million. And is Austin Reaves and Luka your two guys for now and the future? Like, is that your foundation that you're building for now and the future? I don't believe so. Austin Reaves, I love Austin Reaves. He is not the second best player on a championship team, right? Again, I know I can be critical at times of Reeves. I like Reeves. You could be a diehard Reeves fan. There is zero shot you believe Austin Reaves is the second best player on a title contender. There's questions about him being the third best guy, and you want him to be the second best guy, and you're going to pay him as such, right? Like, Lakers might have to trade Reeves just because he prices himself out. And he's not going to take some significant discount. He's not going to be like, okay, well, teams are offering me $35 million, but I'll play for 15 for you guys. Like, he's not doing that, right? Maybe you get a little hometown discount because he wants to stay there. Maybe, if teams are offering, say, $35 million a year, maybe he'd take like 32 or maybe 30. But that's still a lot of money, right? For him, who's probably best as your sixth man with Luka in the starting unit, because you need better pieces alongside him, right? I think the likelihood of Austin Reaves getting traded is higher than it's ever been, right? We have seen the Lakers be completely against, even for stars, right? Guys like DeJounte Murray, Kyrie Irving, guys like that, we have seen them be like, nah, we're good, right? Well, after this season, Austin Reaves is going to be in a contract year. Now, it is very possible that with the new CBA, you may be able to sign and trade him, but you lose all your leverage, right? Because now it's like you're not going to get first or anything like that. Austin Reaves is your best tradable asset. All the future picks, like even the Mark Williams trade doesn't go through and all that stuff, and Lakers get all their picks and all that. Guess what? Those picks mean nothing now because you have Luka, right? Like, so where before those picks were gold, teams are looking at that as like, man, like, let's get some Laker picks over here. Now teams are like, why would we want Laker picks? Luka's still going to be 27. Like, it's just because he's so young, right? Like in 2031, that's 6 years from now, right? He'll be literally 31. Right? Like, they'll be in good shape still. So teams aren't going to be looking at those picks. It's like, oh man, those are the money. That's the money picks, right? So in all reality, the Lakers their best assets are Dalton Connect and Austin Reaves, right? So I do think Lakers aren't just going to trade Reaves just to trade Reaves, nor should you, right? You should definitely not do that. But like I've talked about, if you could turn Austin Reaves into like, a Walker Kessler and get under the aprons, LeBron takes a discount. Like if you could say you could go get and trade for Walker Kessler, clear off a bunch of money, and then go bring in, free up your full mid-level, free up your biannual, and then maybe even have some cap space to sign a guy or two, and you could like sign, say, bring a Kyrie in and a Bruce Brown with the whatever, right? Like, and you got Walker Kessler, and now you just built and flushed out this like super team, then like, sure, why not, right? But like you're not trading Austin Reaves for like Colin Sexton or something like that, right? Like, it's got to make sense. The only two ways I see the Lakers actually trading Austin Reaves is A, for that star, right? We're going to get into an offseason. I wouldn't be shocked if there are several stars available this offseason. It's very possible Giannis could be available. I don't think the Lakers have the assets to go get him, but it's very possible guys like Giannis could be available, KD could be available, right? Devin Booker into one and out, right? Like, Trae Young. obviously trade doesn't make sense anymore now for Luka. I'm just kind of going over the stars that I think very well could be available. And it's not counting the random star that's like, all right, get me out of here. Right? Just like Anthony Edwards go like, hey, you know what? I want out of here type thing. Right? There's a lot of guys that, and you never know who tomorrow is going to bring. Nobody thought Luka was available. Right? Talk about it all the time. Every few months, there's a star that's traded or wants out or whatever. Right? So I think either A, the Lakers will flip Austin Reaves into that other star that they can pair alongside Luka, right, long term, and be like, okay, now you got Luka and this guy. Or they trade him for a clear upgrade in fit, right? So, if you can get that legitimate two-way guy that just, like, this guy just makes too much sense. Like, this guy is perfect, right? Or, a nice foundation piece, right? Like a Walker Kessler, like I mentioned, right? Yes, you could argue Austin Reaves is the better player or whatever, but Walker Kessler is the bigger need, the bigger fit. He's younger, long-term upside and potential, right? He might be the long-term better player, and like something like that, right? I could see either the Lakers trading Austin Reaves just for a clear upgrade, right? It's like, okay, this player, whatever, right? Anthony Edwards becomes available. It's like, let's do Reeves and connect and, all of our picks and swaps and everything like that. And maybe that, again, just more of an example, a name than anything. I don't think that that's necessarily likely. I'm just talking, a name that everyone knows, right? Say something like that, clear upgrade, boom, there you go. Or it's something where it's like I said, this is a clear fit. This is a clear need. This is a clear guy that you can slot alongside Luka for the next, 5, 6, 7 years. And he's the guy, I don't know, a Suggs package, right? You're turning Austin Reaves into like a Jalen Suggs and whatever else, right? A Wendell Carter Jr. or something like that. And it's like, boom, right? Like, yeah, Austin Reaves is probably the best player out of that package, but Jalen Suggs slotted alongside Luka is everything this team needs. And then you also get that versatile, sizable center, power forward guy that could be, something like that, right? Again, just sort of more names and ideas than anything. But those are the only two ways that I see them trading Austin Reaves. I don't think the Lakers want to trade Austin Reaves, but they might not have a choice, is my point. The Lakers could want Austin Reaves all they want, but he's not worth, he is an incredible value right now. No ands, ifs, buts about it, right? That's always people's biggest argument whenever, I even remotely criticize Austin Reaves. They're like, but he's so cheap, right? But he's still a basketball player, right? I know he's not paid $40 million, but he's still paid, and he's supposed to be the third guy, right? So I need to judge him based on where is he slotted. If he's the seventh guy, I'm not going to be as critical on him as I would be when you're supposed to be the first, second, or third guy, right? But he's going to get paid as if he's the second or third guy. He's going to get a bag, right? This dude is balling out this year and has had stretches, and there's a team that's going to be like, we can pay him $40 million and get him off the Lakers, and two, right? See what he can do as the main guy. Even if it's a shorter term deal, a team would probably do that. There's probably a team the Brooklyn Nets will have so much money they might have to just spend it, right? Why not? If you can't get two stars to come or whatever, why not just hit up Austin Reaves and just be like, hey, we'll give you 2 years, $80 million or whatever, right? And you can come play with your best friend D'Angelo Russell, and you can show the rest of the league how good you are, and maybe we can get another star and kind of build around you or whatever, right? There's a team that would probably do something like that. Now, again, the Lakers do have some power and some control, and they could always sign and trade him the following season, not this offseason, but the following offseason. The problem is, again, you lose all your leverage, right? You lose all your, because now the team, he gets to decide where he wants to go. That team knows, hey, we don't have to give you a bunch of firsts and stuff like that. And they might not have the players or the finances or whatever that you'd be looking for, right? So if you're the Lakers, it's probably in your best interest to trade him this offseason to where you can be like, hey, we're looking for this, and this, and let the teams come to you. Let the teams come and, kind of court you to go try to think that they're fleecing you for Austin Reaves, right? If the Lakers win the championship this year, they probably keep Austin Reaves. Right? If the Lakers, if if the Lakers win the chip and, I think that they'll at least run it back and kind of just upgrade around the edges. I think that's probably what the Lakers do. But if they don't win the chip, I definitely think Austin Reaves is going to be on the trading block. All right? Because, again, he's their best asset. And now that you have Luka, you're not as reliant on Reeves as you were prior. Luka changes everything. So it's just something to keep in mind. Again, maybe they won't trade him. I don't know for certain. I'm just saying I think it's a real possibility. Don't be shocked if Austin Reaves, you find out this offseason, he's on the trade block. And teams are looking to maybe trade him or trade for him or whatever. And teams, I guarantee you, are going to inquire about him. If the Lakers win the championship or lose the championship, especially if they don't win the championship this year. I shouldn't say lose the championship because they got to make the finals, right? But I'm saying, if they don't win the chip this year, teams are going to be calling about Austin Reaves, right? Because they're going to know, hey, Luka, and you got to keep in mind, Luka could leave, right? We're not out of the woods yet with Luka, right? So you need to do, if it's hey, we have to trade Austin Reaves to potentially keep Luka, Reeves is gone. So just things to keep in mind. But let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Do you agree with me, disagree with me, kind of mix in the middle, however you feel, whatever your thoughts are. I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out as we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.